Hello, a very good evening, students. Yesterday, I have completed the reactions about the Wurtz reactions, Wurtz fitting reactions, and fitting reaction. Okay, so today I will start the Hofmann bromide reaction. So, in a Hofmann bromide reactions, what they are saying, when an amide reacts with a bromine, means amide group is there which react with the bromine in the presence of KOH, and then amide group converts into primary amide. This reaction is called as Hofmann bromide reaction. Again, I'm explain to you. Means is this amide reacts with the bromine and then it will react with the potassium hydroxide. When it react with the potassium hydroxide, means it firstly changes into the primary amide. So this reaction is said to be the Hofmann bromide reaction. So now general formula means general reaction what we are using here. So we will take the R for the general one, RCONH2. We have taken this amide one, and with the bromine and KOH we have taken. So what the thing come, RNH2 means what is this RNH2? This is the amide group, and 2 KBr plus 2 plus K2CO3 and 2H2O. So by this one rule, means the first one rule, when we are using the R, all the reactions we will do like this. Let's see the reactions we will do. First we have taken a methyl group, CH3CONH2, means on the R1 side we are using here CH3. In a second one reaction, on the R1 side we are using C2H6. In a third reaction, in a R1 side we are using here C6H5, and other things are same, that is CONH2 in all the three. Next, Br2 we are using, as before I have said to you, because the bromine and the potassium hydroxide is react. After this, what the thing came out, you can see here RNH2 is came out. So here what is the RNH2? R means CH3, so CH3 NH2, C2H6 NH2, C6H5 NH2. Then second, what the thing came out, 2 KBr. So in all the three it came as 2 KBr. Then it came as K2CO3. In all it came as K2CO3. And at last the water molecules has came out. The two atoms of water molecules have came out. Means this is said to be the Hofmann bromide reaction, and this reaction is important. Beta, first of all the Wurtz reaction is important. Okay, after the Wurtz reaction, fitting reaction is important, and Hofmann bromide reaction is important. After this, which I am going to tell you, that is Markovnikov rule. Now Markovnikov rule, Marconi, by this name only you will learn the Marconi. Okay na? So what we have to say in this one, this rule is applicable in the addition reaction of unsymmetrical alkenes with polar reagent. Unsymmetrical alkenes are used. Now what is the meaning of alkenes here? You know very well, we have studied in the 10th standard about the alkenes. Alkenes means we are using a double bond, carbon carbon double bond. When we are using, that is said to be the alkenes. But alkenes, how it may used, it may use as unsymmetrically, means the symmetry is not same, the shape is not same at all. Okay, so with a polar reagent, so according to this rule, the negative part of polar reagent goes to the carbon having least number of hydrogen atom. Means it will go on that one side when the carbon having a less number of atoms. That's, let's see an example here. So CH3CH, we can say as C2H4 also we can say for this. So CH3 single bond CH, double bond CH2. Now beta, here double bond is there, but here we are using CH. Why we are using here CH? Because before using a double bond we will not put 2 3 4. That's why a single CH we are using here, plus NHCl, H positive and Cl negative. So what the reaction, what the product came out, it came as CH3, then CH, then CH3. How CH3? This one H will join with this CH2, and this Cl will come on this one CH. Okay, it form a single bond. So the product is coming as CH3 CH CH3 and then Cl. If we will give the name of this one, how we will give the name? So you can see here 1 2 3, or you can say 1 2, 3. From the left side or from the right side, CH is coming on the 2 one side. So we can say as 2-chloromethane ethane propane. 2-chloropropane we can say. Fine. Next is CH3 CH2 single bond CH double bond CH2 plus HBr. H positive, Br negative. So here again what we will do, CH3 CH2 we are writing, CH single bond with CH3 and H, this one H will go with this CH3 and Br is written here. So if we will say the naming, we can say the naming. For extra knowledge I am telling to you, methane, ethane, propane, butane. Fine. First of all it came as butane because a single bond will takes place. So here first of all do the numbering 1, 2, 3, 4. Means bromine is coming on the third one side as we go from the left to right, and as we go from the right to left 1, 2, it came on the 2 one side. So which one is near one, we will take that one. So what we are saying the name, 2-bromo-methane ethane propane butane, 2-bromo-butane. Fine. Next we are using, this is a Marconi rule. This is the anti-Marconi-Koff rule. Okay. Same thing is happening, so little bit changes are there. According to this rule, negative part of polar reagent goes to the carbon having large number of hydrogen atom. In this one also it having a negative part will takes place with the carbon atom with the polar reagent. So here the reactions may takes place as CH3 CH double bond CH2 with HBr. It form as CH3 CH2 gives CH2 with the bromine. Okay, so if we will give the naming, now I will not give the name, last name I am giving to you. From here 1, 2, 3 it goes long. From here we will start methane ethane propane. So 1-bromo propane we can say. After this CH3 CH double bond CH2 plus HCl, it gives us CH3 CH CH3 with Cl. Okay, this is a Marconi's rule, it came here. So today till here I will complete it in this lecture. After that next lecture I will start it with the carbylamine reaction. This thing you can write down in your copy. Thank you students, have a nice day.